Dang, what did I do? Oh, my bad. Sorry about that, y'all. Dropped the glass. I dropped the glass. So I just got back from my parents' house, and I thought I'd pop on and chit chat with y'all for a little bit before I take my makeup off and call it a day. So I have been having quite a few people reaching out to me that are struggling just with feeling really down. I I think a lot of people start struggling during the season changing. And so I thought I could sit and talk with you guys about that. But we can do it on the balcony. It's nice and cool outside today. Pound Town. Let's go to Pound Town. Okay. There we go. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay. Let's see if this works out. Perfect. This seat is on top of tires. So I know a lot of people have been struggling with like thoughts of using and stuff. And I thought I could talk to you guys about that. So first and foremost, I want to let people know that, like, if you're struggling with depression or some kind of anxiety, I can't see y'all's comments because I'm so blind. If you're struggling with some kind of depression or anxiety, then please go and see a doctor and get into some therapy and some counseling. If you're already in therapy and you're still struggling, maybe I can share some things that'll help you guys. So Becky from Bama says, I struggle around the holidays. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Kayla. What's up, girls? Hey, everybody. And so, yeah, during the like change of the seasons when it starts to get colder outside, I'm the same way, like seasonal depression. But here, maybe that's a little bit better angle. There we go. Is that a bird shit right there? Get off here, bird shit. You're putting the bird shit to shame. Okay, there we go. Okay. So I have highs and lows, just like any person would, right? And so um, these are some things that I'm practicing every single day, especially recently, that have really started to help me and are making a difference in my life. Okay, so I say I use affirmations every single morning. Okay, every single morning I wake up and I tell myself, I am worthy. I am beautiful. I am strong. I know my heart. I know my intentions. I am honest. I am trustworthy. I am dependable. I am smart. I am a good mother. I was created for my son. Like, I tell myself these things every single morning when I wake up. On the way to school, you guys don't hear my on the way to school journey with Nate, but every morning on the way to school, me and my son do daily morning affirmations in the car. We talk about how we are going to have a great day at school. Even if we get our day started off on the wrong foot, maybe he's in a grumpy mood, maybe he didn't sleep that good, we always pull it around to a positive note on the way to school together. And doing this with my son has helped me to do it in my own life. And so I do it in my own life as well, you know? A lot of the times when I would think about wanting to use drugs or I would feel triggered, hey, Aaron, what's up, baby? Hey, Ash. It's like not because I want to use drugs, but it's because I'm feeling sad, mad, irritated, depressed, those feelings. And I just don't know how to cope with the feeling that I'm feeling at that time. But since I have been sober for 8 years, I have learned how to cope with all these feelings. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. A lot of the things that make me upset all I have to do is shut my phone off and disconnect from the internet. And a lot of the times it passes over. A lot of the times, the things that I'm upset about are things that are out of my control. There are other people's feelings about me. There are other people's thoughts and comments about me. And I can't control other human beings. And I'm not going to spend the rest of my life trying to talk people in to liking me. Hey, Heather. Hey, Pixie. I'm not going to spend the rest of my life trying to like validate myself with other people. And that's one thing that I've struggled with for fucking over 20 years since I was a kid. Since I was a kid. And so, what I have learned in these past 3 years from social media, because the past 3 years I've been on TikTok. And to me, TikTok is like social media on steroids. And so, what I've learned in the past 3 years is that I don't have to prove anything to anybody. I don't owe anyone an explanation of anything. I literally share all my shit with you guys because I love making content and I love helping other people. But like I do that because I enjoy it. And it's my choice what I share and what I don't share. And I used to let my subscribers, or it wasn't even my subscribers or supporters, it was more or less people that were being negative. I used to let people kind of like bully me into doing things, or how do I say this, like push me and comment and make me feel insecure. And I would try to prove to them, look, see, I didn't know that's not true. What I have learned in the last 3 years is that what people are going to believe about me is what people are going to believe about me. And I just have to keep it moving and keep doing what I know is the right thing to do in my heart and what makes me happy and what helps me to go to sleep at night, not worrying, you know? So a lot of the times things that are affecting me are things that are out of my control, right? So, if you are going through some similar things, right? What people think about us is none of our business. Exactly, Ashley. Exactly. If you're going through the same thing and maybe people online that are not in your real life that you don't even know, okay? These people have never met you in real life. They've never met you and hugged you and hung out with you and spent a day with you. If you're experiencing some of those things and it's really affecting you, what I have learned is to disconnect and to unplug from that situation and to focus on the people who are here who are saying, hey Nicole, let's do recovery again. Hey Nicole, let's focus on this. And I need help with overcoming my triggers. I need help with figuring out how I'm going to get this job at this, whatever other things that I can do to make myself useful to help other people, because that's when I'm thriving and doing my best, is when I'm of service to others. And when I'm of service, when I am of service to others, that is when I feel my best. And that's when I feel my most confident, because I know in my heart of hearts that I'm doing the right thing. So if you deal with those kind of issues where it's out of your control, like disconnecting, taking time off, limiting your comment section, blocking people who are making you feel bad or saying things that you don't feel comfortable hearing or seeing. That is your peace that you're protecting. Hey Donna, love you girl. Hey Heather, what's up baby? That is your peace that you're protecting. And by having your peace and your spot on the internet, you reserve the right to protect that peace and to have, your safe space over here. So that's what I have been doing. And it's really actually helped me so much. I know so many of you guys have been so worried about me, but I have to tell you guys, I have been having the time of my life. This whole situation has given me the opportunity to pull my head out of my ass and spend more time with my son, where I should have been all along. I've of course, I'm always with my son. He's my literal right hand. He's always attached to me. But I have been able to do special things with my little boy. Yesterday, we went to the pumpkin patch and we had the time of our lives. The only reason why I had my phone was to take pictures. That's it. I wasn't online posting. I wasn't doing anything. I was literally spending time with my mother and my son and my friend Lex. My little boy has a best friend. His name is Austin, and Lex is Austin's mom. And when I tell you guys, we had so much fun yesterday hanging out. Um, she does lash extensions professionally. So y'all already know I'm gonna ask her if she'll do my lash extensions so I can try them out because y'all have been telling me about them. But I actually got to spend time with a friend in real life, not on the internet, and get out of my house and be in the sunshine and be with my family. I haven't done that in a really long time. And I feel so guilty because I was allowing my life to be consumed by negativity and just other people's shit, you know? At the end of the day, what matters is my family, my friends, and my supporters, you know? All that other shit is just noise in the background. And so me and Lex, I was talking to her about social media and telling her about how I started my social media because she knows I'm an addict in recovery. I always am really a transparent with every mother that my son makes friends with because I know they can just Google me and they'll find videos from me telling my stories about meth. You know what I mean? So me and her have hung out, you know, before with the kids, and so her and her husband also have this like 360 photo booth thing, and so I was like, you have to let me help you with your social media to get you guys more business because I just like love doing that kind of stuff. And that's literally what I do for my job is help people build their social media accounts. That's what my job is. And so I was like, you have to let me help you guys because I get so much joy out of seeing somebody's count go from 0 to 20,000 like this. And it's like, I want to help her do that. So we were talking about eyelashes and business stuff like that. And then we were I have like fucking 70 pictures from the kids running around and playing all day yesterday and just having the time of their lives, you guys. No, Nobu, I haven't, and I don't plan on going there either. That's how I say so at peace, but I already knew it was started. I already knew it was started, honey. I'm plugged in. I'm plugged in. I know everything. I know everything. I do want to say this real fast about that. I love the Reddit girlies. I'm not mad at any of them. A lot of the people on Reddit are so misinformed. They think that I'm friends with JK. They think that JK was paying my bills and paying for my I've never taken a fucking dime of money from JK or Reese. And if y'all want to know the truth, um, I will never talk or take anything from them fools. And that's all I got to say about that because I'm trying to stay on a positive note. But just know this, a lot of people are just so misinformed. So misinformed. Um, I apologize for two things. That's it. Okay? That's it. Everything else, I stand on. 10 toes down. So, anyway, we had the I had the best time like getting to take pictures of my son, getting to see all these things happening and that I normally would have like not been paying attention to, or I would have been like half there and half in that bullshit. You know what I mean? I would have been half at the pumpkin pit patch and half JK drama. And honestly, you guys, no offense to anybody that keeps trying to bring it up in my chat, but I'm telling you guys, like, if you're going to come here and you think that that's what's going to happen, or we're going to make videos about that, or I'm going to go back to that, you might as well unsubscribe and stop watching me. Because if that's what you enjoyed watching, it's going to be really boring from here on out. Okay? And I don't want to set you up and make you think you're going to get something that you're not going to get. Okay? You ain't going to get no more videos like that. Not nada, none. Zero zitch. You can make 75,999 videos about me. You can make 250,000 Reddit posts about me. Anything you want to do, and I am not going to make videos responding. I'm not going to respond. I'm not going to go in there. I'm not going to look at it. I'm not going to say anything. I learned a lesson, and the lesson was I don't belong in that bullshit. I have a higher calling and a higher purpose, and that is helping others. When I literally tell you that it makes me sick that I wasted so many months throwing my life into negativity, that does not fit with me. That is not where I belong. That is nothing that I want a part of. So back to positivity and helping others and doing the right thing. So we had a great time. Yeah, I've been on Suboxone for 8 years. Never said I got off of it. The only time I ever tried to get off Suboxone was in 2021. I titrated down, jumped off. I guess I could tell you all a little bit about that because that's something I am very passionate about. So I want to tell you all about this conversation I had with my sister-in-law today. So today at my house, I was telling my sister-in-law, I was telling my family, I said, hey guys, there's like some people from social media that are messaging people from my real life. So I was letting my family know what was going on just in case. And they're like, okay, my parents know the deal and my sisters and everybody else. And yeah, just so you know, there's been a woman who is messaging people on my friends list on Facebook from my real life. I don't know if this person is like trying to get these people to not be my friends. These are like people I've known for 30 years, you guys. Okay? Me too, Nobo. Me too. If I had gotten off Suboxone, I would not be alive. But I'm going to tell you about that. So some troll is like messaging people in my real life, trying to like hurt me in real life. And listen to me, you guys. You can be mad at me and you can not like me and you can not like my content. But trying to hurt my family is wrong. And I hope you see that. And I hope you look into your heart of hearts and know that that's not the right thing to do. Because I would never advocate for that. But in 2021, for some reason, this is what happened with me wanting to get off Suboxone in 2021. In 2021, you guys, I had gotten to a point, it was, 2020 was the pandemic, and I was probably at the heaviest I've ever been in 2021. I was about 250 pounds. I'm 210 pounds right now. Okay? I was 250 in 2021. Okay? In 2021, I was 250. I was living in my mother-in-law's house, renting from her. Okay? Paying. We were paying, but I hated living there. And, I had heard so many people talk shit about me being on Suboxone, saying that I shouldn't be sharing my story. I might as well be on heroin. I'm not a real recovery person because I'm on subs. Like all this bullshit, right? And so I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to get off Suboxone. And I had already been tapering since 2019. I started a low, slow. Damn, the eyebrows are eyebrowing today. Y'all see this? I'm looking at my face. I'm like, girl, you are so fine. The eyebrows are eyebrowing. And the lips are lipping, honey. But this zit is zitting too. Okay. Anyway, so I had been tapering since 2019. And I was doing so good, y'all. So good. I got down to 2 milligrams from 12 milligrams. And in 2021, I titrated down from 2 milligrams to 0.25 of a milligram. And this is where I fucked up. Y'all listen to me, okay? This is where I fucked up. I titrated all the way down to 0.25 and I jumped. So I did not stay at 0.25 for like enough time. Like I didn't give my body any time to stabilize at the 0.25. I got to it and I jumped off, okay? So I jumped off and I went through withdrawal for about 16 days. 16 days I had physical withdrawal, y'all. Like, I'm not joking, because and it wasn't bad. Like, I managed it. I was fine. I was doing so good, y'all. It probably didn't start getting bad until about day 5 or 6. That's when I really started to feel the withdrawal. Boom. Okay. It's because the withdrawal didn't start until about 6 days in. All right, because the half life of Suboxone is so long. If I let's like some days, like I might forget to take my medicine, and I won't notice it until like a day or two later. You know what I mean? Because that's how long Suboxone lasts in my system, at least. So, anyways, I went through that withdrawal, and after about 2 weeks, I started to come out of it, and I started to feel a lot better. Right? Wrong. The depression. After the physical withdrawal, the depression. I'm talking suicidal ideations. But it's important for you guys to know that I was also literally being stalked at this time, where this woman was calling CPS on me and just doing all this crazy shit. And I wasn't doing anything except for making my videos that I make, right? I wasn't putting myself in people's business. I wasn't talking about nobody else. All I was doing was making content. And this woman hated me. She hated the content I was making and all kinds of stuff. So she was making it her life mission to ruin my life. So at this time, I was really dealing with that, and I was new to this like really bad hate that I was getting on TikTok. I had never gotten it before on any other social media platform. So I didn't know how to cope with it. So I was really fucking depressed at the same time. Well, I couldn't take it, dude. I could not take the depression. So I got back on like half a milligram to a quarter of a milligram. And that's where I'm at today. I take about half to 0.75 of a milligram, and I don't take a whole milligram. And that's what I take every day of my Suboxone. And I will stay on it for the rest of my life if I have to. And I don't care what anyone says. I don't care if people say that I'm not sober. I don't care if people say that I don't care. I do not care. I have worked so hard to get to where I'm at. I was shooting meth in my breasts. I was shooting Roxy's in my breast veins, okay? Because I had shot my left, I'm right handed. I had shot my right arm out. And so when I would go to shoot up there, every time I would try to go in, the vein would like drop and I wouldn't be able to find it. And so I started having to inject into my chest, okay? So I don't care what anyone says. I don't care if people say I'm not sober. I don't give a fuck. So that's why I got back on the low dose of Suboxone that I'm on now. And I've been on it ever since. And my husband, he's probably going to stay on Suboxone for the rest of his life. We're both on MAT treatment. Okay. We both go to the same place. We've been going, or we started going there. I do Recovery Delivered. We started doing Recovery Delivered in 2021, like latter part of 21, because I met them in 2020. And so I met them, I got to know them, and then I started using their services. Um, have I experienced any teeth issues because of Suboxone? No. I had really great dental hygiene up until I was in my active addiction. So I was actually on my parents' insurance until I was like 26 too. So I haven't had any issues. The issues that I've had with my teeth are because I have periodontal disease because of my active addiction and not flossing my teeth. Oh my God. And so I lost this tooth. This tooth is fake. I lost this tooth. Um, but that's why. It wasn't because of Suboxone. It was because of periodontal disease. It was like that before I ever started Suboxone. I had been babying this tooth for like 10 years, you guys. Even when I was in active addiction. Sorry. As you can see, I need to get braces again. I need to get Invisalign or something. Um, but even before I got sober, this tooth right here, the root was exposed. My gums had receded from my teeth so far that the root was exposed in this tooth. And so one day I was eating a piece of corn on the cob and it went like this and it was sticking out of my mouth like this. And I was like, ah! I called my husband. He came home and I was standing there with his tooth sticking out like this, like I was fucking flipping you off. And he was like, oh my God. And I started crying. I was like, are you going to break up with me because I'm going to have a missing tooth? Oh my God, I'm going to have a missing tooth. And he was like, Nicole, I'm not leaving you because you have a missing tooth. And I was like, are you sure you promise? Ah! He's like, I promise. And so I went to the dentist. And she told me, of course, that I had bone loss on my top and bottom jaw. And the reason why I had bone loss was because of this periodontal disease, because of food going in between my teeth, sitting there, and then rotting my bone away. That's why now I floss after every time I eat, because I'm at home. I floss because I have such deep fucking pockets from my periodontal disease that I will floss my teeth. Hey, Ivan, what's up, baby? Love you. I will floss my teeth, you guys, and I swear to you, as God is my witness, especially at here in these ones, in between here and here, there's such a deep pocket in there that food will go in there and sit. And so I floss every time after I eat, rinse, brush my teeth, because I have to, or food will go in those pockets. That's how I have gotten so much bone loss. Probably by the time I'm like 60 or 70, I will have to have all my teeth taken out because when I get older, they're all going to start falling out, I imagine. But when I went to the dentist to get this tooth replaced, I had to get it pulled and replaced. They wanted to take this tooth, and this tooth. So they wanted to take 4 teeth total. Right here. You know why they wanted to take our teeth? Because it would have made their job easier. That's the only reason. Because these teeth are all good teeth. They have no cavities. They're not hurting. There's nothing wrong with those teeth. And I was like, so they told me they called me and told me that. I called them back after talking to my husband, and I was like, I will not be having my 3 good teeth removed with this bad tooth to make your job easier. You know, like they were trying to lie to me and say that this would not be sturdy enough. This is sturdy as hell. It don't wiggle or nothing. And that they couldn't make it like that. I said, no, you can make it like that. It's just going to be challenging, and you'll probably have to send it back to make sure it's perfect a couple times. What? Hi? I ain't going. You ain't getting my teeth. So, I know I have a water flosser as well. And so, yeah, I tried out for that Dr. Kenny a smile thing, but then all that fucking drama went down with him. It's like, damn it, I still want a new smile. You know what I mean? But anyway. Yeah. So whenever that tooth came out, I wish I still had the videos. I literally vlogged it. I literally walked through it with you guys, and went through the whole process with you. One of my subscribers sent me money to help me get my teeth fixed, you guys. And I used the money to pay my dentist bill. Like, it was so amazing. Like, that was a huge thing for me because I've never had anybody do that really on social media. And when that happened, it was so emotional. I cried so much. But she helped me to get this partial made because it was expensive. It was like $700. And now I just got a bill in the mail from them saying I owe them $300. So it was $1,000. Oh, really? Faith Hill? Honestly, Ivan, like, I think people need it more than me, so I'm not going to try for that, you know? Yes, I made videos about my dentist trying to take all my teeth. Oh, I don't know if Dr. Kenny ever talked about it, you guys. I don't know. Did he? Does anybody know? I have no idea. Um, But yeah, I haven't had any teeth problems from Suboxone, and I've been on Suboxone for 8 years, you guys. My husband has also been on Suboxone for 8 years, and he hasn't had any issues either. And so I just, yeah, one tooth, baby, one tooth, and I have insurance, Ivan. That's with insurance. Okay, that's bullshit. That's why people can't get their teeth fixed because that's with insurance. That's with good insurance. Hello. Um, so anyway, I feel like, I'm not going to try for the Faith Hill one because there's people who need it more than I do, and I don't want to take somebody's spot. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Melba. Yeah, you do remember it. Thank you, Pixie. Please don't spam the chat. Okay, guys, we know you're saying hi, but please don't spam the chat. Um, but yeah, if y'all ever have any questions about my Suboxone or about anything about my recovery, you're more than welcome to ask me anything you guys want to know. Um, I'm an open book. Like I have honestly, there's nothing that I will not. I have nothing to hide. I literally talk to you guys about me and my husband's sex, intimate details of our sexual relationship and the struggles we've had with having low sex drive on Suboxone. I still got some baby teeth. No adult tooth ever came to push them out. The dentist told me gold teeth are cheaper than a fake white one. Really? Oh, that would be cool. I love gold teeth. I think it looks so pretty. Honestly, like if you had like a little canine go tooth, that would be cool. You know how everybody gets those tooth gems? I think those are cute too. Um, but so okay, but there's the answer about Suboxone and all that. But yeah, that's what I have been doing, you guys, since all of this stuff since I have came forward and said what I needed to say. I have been spending so much time with my family, and so many of you guys message me and text me because you see stuff that's being said about me and you want to make a video or you want to reply, and I just want you guys to listen to me. Do not put yourself in the middle of all this. Do not defend me. Do not reply. Okay? Let people be where they're going to be. Let people think what they want to think. Let people say what they want to say about me. Okay? I don't want any of you guys going and putting yourself in the middle or going to bat for me because just trust me. Okay? Just trust me. The best thing that I can do and that we can do as a community is to get up and move forward off this and do our recovery and focus on doing what's best for our mental health and our lives. Okay? Two wrongs don't make a right. Okay? Because I made a mistake doesn't mean it should be retaliated against me. All right? And those people who are doing that, it's only showing their true colors and intentions. Okay? So please do not defend me. Do not make videos. Don't go into comment sections and get into arguments with people. I only want people to show love and compassion and respect. That's it. Okay? That's all I want. Laughing at me because I'm talking about how I came off my mental health meds and I have been struggling with mania and obsessive thoughts. Like, that's the truth. And you guys helped me to notice that. You guys pointed that out to me. I wasn't in my right headspace to even notice how deeply I was being affected by jumping off of my mental health meds. I completely jumped off my mental health meds in February. Completely gone. Not a zip, zilch, zolp. They're gone. Lexapro and Wellbutrin. Um, so do you understand what I'm saying? Like, that was something that I'm not making an excuse. I just didn't realize. Oh my God, that has a huge part of it. That's a huge part of how I was like acting and the things that I was getting so obsessively thinking over all the time and how much it was bothering me. Like, normally I can allow things to bother me and then I move forward from it. But I got stuck on it, you know? So I just don't want you guys, to feel like you need to defend me. And I really want y'all to understand how much I appreciate all of you guys who are still supporting me. And honestly, the people who are not here to support me, they'll weed themselves out. They'll get bored. Okay, they're going to get bored after a while because I'm boring. I don't have any chaos going on in my life. I don't have no good juicy goss going on. Ah, I'm lame. I don't use drugs. I'm not in an active addiction. I don't have multiple baby daddies or a bunch of different boyfriends that I'm cheating on my husband with. Um, what you see is what you get. What I'm doing online is what I do in real life. So I just want y'all to know that, like, there's no scandal. You know what I'm saying? So it'll get boring. Oh, thanks, Kelly. I'm just a mom, y'all. Exactly. I'm a mom who loves to talk about recovery and the things that I'm doing to better my life. Now, let's talk about the things that I'm doing to better my life now. So I got enrolled back into therapy, you guys. I had my first therapy appointment. I talked to her on the phone this last week, but I have a therapy appointment this week, Wednesday or Thursday. I can't remember which one. I'll have to look at my calendar. But I'm back on that. While I was talking to her last week on the phone, though, she told me she wanted me journaling my thoughts and my feelings. And so I have started doing that. And honestly, there is a clear um, there is a clear struggle that I'm having with my thoughts of inadequacy, my thoughts of unworthiness. My thoughts of not being good enough. And so there's a clear thing. I've been struggling with that. And it's been since I got off my it's been really magnified since I got off my medicine. But I want to learn ways to cope with those feelings without taking medication. I really want to. If I can't get over it, I will get back on some kind of medication. I don't want to go back on Wellbutrin or Lexapro though, so I want to try something different if I do have to try something. But those are some thoughts that are like reoccurring in my nightly journals and stuff, journaling that I have been journaling over the last week. Um, and so, and I am going back through the 12 steps with a sponsor. Um, yeah, they are mean. Brains are definitely mean. Okay. um, and the reason why I'm going back through the 12 steps, even though I don't really like going to meetings, 12-step meetings, is because I want to do another fourth. I want to do a fourth step where I talk about the things that I've done that I need to make amends for, and then I want to do my amends and go through that with my sponsor again. So it's just something that it really sets me free when I'm able to do that. I've done it. I've done 3/4 steps with my past sponsor, um, and so I want to go through it again and do it with a new one. And so, and I have some stuff that I need to, make right because I'm a very, if y'all haven't noticed yet, like I have no problem admitting when I'm wrong. You know what I mean? Like I'm pretty good about that. Um, but I really want to make these situations right. And I'm not talking about anything to do with JK. Okay, just for reference. This has nothing to do with her. This is like some real shit. Okay. Um, and so I want to go through that again. And I also feel like going through the steps with a sponsor again, it really helps me to it helps me to humble myself and check my ego. So for the last like 8 months, I have been so spasmodic with my ego, and it almost like disgusts me to even like reflect on it. I went through and deleted so many videos where I was just so fucking snarky and shitty and rude and spiteful and mean and vindictive. And I'm sorry, you guys, but that is just not me. It's never been me. I'm not like that. I'm a big softy. I'm a pushover. I'm a lover, not a fighter. Like, if y'all don't know that, then you're going to learn it now. And it just made me so sick to my stomach to see how nasty I was being. And I'm not even talking about her. I'm talking about just in general, dude, to other people, to people that would comment things that I don't agree with. Like, if you're going to comment something I don't agree with, I don't owe you a response. I don't owe you a response. If I don't want to see those kind of comments, all I'm going to do is block you. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, I was responding like a hothead to comments, to commenters about things. I'm talking about like about mat treatment and about recovery, and just like really just like not careful with words that were coming out of my mouth. And I'm normally very thoughtful about the things that I say. You know what I mean? And so, like, I really see some things that like I can change, and working through the steps is going to help me do that. It always does. Absolutely, blush. Absolutely. And so, um, yeah. That's also why, like, I know you guys see stuff and you're probably thinking, why isn't Nicole saying something? Why isn't she making a video in response to this? Because, like, I'm literally not going to respond to stupidity and conspiracy allegations. Like, I'm not going to respond to people saying things like, Nicole mailed herself meth from Poshmark. I'm not going to fucking respond to that. Like, y'all already know. Okay? Um, like, these are things that people, that they could message me. You all have my cell phone number. Everybody has my cell phone number. You could text me and you could call me and we could jump on a phone call and I could answer any questions you have. And I would do that with no problems. I'm not confrontational. I'm very kind. You can ask the three girls when they got on the phone with me and they all got to say what their piece and said some things about my content that made them upset, and I took every single constructive criticism and I have used it. I have used it. I'm very, very open to constructive criticism and correcting. I have always been like that. I love learning from other people. I love hearing other people's perspectives of me. Of me. If you have a perspective of me that's different than someone else's, I want to hear it because it might not be something that I realize. I might not realize that people are triggered by my content when I talk about drugs. That is why I have no problem putting trigger warnings in my videos now. You know, like, that's okay. I can do that. Like, I am so it's I'm a 41-year-old woman. I learn from my mistakes and I use the things that I make mistakes doing as pivot points. So this whole situation is only me pivoting to be even better than I was before and to learn and grow. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm so, like, when I tell you guys this, I'm not just saying this shit to hear myself talk. Like, I'm really serious. Like, recovery is the reason why I have everything I have. I wouldn't be alive if I wasn't staying sober. I wouldn't. I when people say things like Nicole's not even sober, Nicole's sending herself meth, Nicole's doing this, Nicole's doing that, I don't think you guys understand the kind of addiction I had. You must not follow me closely, because if I was using drugs, I wouldn't be able to take my son to school every morning. I wouldn't be able to cook, clean, and manage a household. I wouldn't be able to post videos every single day and show my face because I would be in a state of constant psychosis. I would be talking to people that weren't really there. Like, it's so serious. I would not be, I wouldn't be fat. You know what I mean? And so, like, I honestly, that's why I don't respond, because it's so ridiculous and so outlandish, you know? But I'm taking everything that I have seen that has been a constructive criticism, and I am using it and pivoting from it. You know, hey, Aaron, I'm doing great. I hope you're doing good too. And thank you guys for listening and giving me feedback on all this. And that's why I still want to encourage people. If you have my cell phone number, shoot me a text. If you have questions and you're conspiracy theorying in your mind, call me, text me, let's talk. I will totally put any questions in your mind that you have to bed. Cuz I'll answer your questions straight up. I ain't got nothing to hide. Nothing to hide. So, um you know, I could, and I don't think people understand, like, there has been people that have made content about me for as long as I've been on social media, and they hate my guts, right? And they make videos about me, and they're mean and they're spiteful and they're just nasty, right? And so I could respond to that and do it back to them every single day. But what does that make me? It makes me the same as them. How does that make me? So basically, if somebody apologizes and takes accountability for what they did, then we're going to keep on beating them down with a stick. We're going to keep on um, hurting them. Wasn't the whole point for them to take accountability and apologize, but we're not going to forgive them? You know, like, that's why I'm just telling you guys, like, don't defend me, don't respond, just keep it moving, okay? Because that's what I'm doing. But um this, I'm excited. Now, this is special, okay? This weekend I'm going to vlog our ghost hunting trip, okay? And so usually every year, me, my son, and my husband go to Eureka Springs. It's our favorite little vacation spot, right? It's right before you get to the Missouri Arkansas border. And so every year we go there. Well, last year we didn't go because we had just moved into our new place, right? Well, this year we're going, and it's next weekend. This weekend coming up, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And so I'm taking my Canon camera and I'm going to vlog our ghost experience, and it's going to go in Patreon. Any family activities or outings that I do will go into my Patreon. But so if y'all want to join Patreon, come on with it. But it's going to be fucking fun. I'm so excited. Nathaniel's excited. Last time we went and we did the ghost hunting, you guys, we went to the kids' ghost tour, and it was still good. Like, it was still good. So imagine what the grown-up ghost tour is going to be like. And when I tell you guys, Eureka Springs is beautiful. It's in the Ozark Mountains. It's this quaint little town with, you just got to look it up. Look it up online and you'll see what I'm talking about. But they have shops everywhere. Okay? They have shops where people make tie-dyed shirts, homemade soaps, shampoos. They have record shops. They have old-timey toy stores where you can buy toys from the 1960s and shit. Like, just cool ass shit. And so y'all already know. I've been saving up money so that way we can have money to spend when we go there. But no, it's kid friendly. Kid friendly. But I'm telling you guys, like, it's gonna be so fucking cool, and I cannot wait. I'm gonna vlog while we're driving in the car, because on the way up there, like, we're literally going up the mountain, okay? And so on the way there, we always stop at this, like, really cool shop where they have, like, just cool shit. You'll see what I'm talking about. Y'all are gonna see what I'm talking about. This year, I'm gonna do what I've always wanted to do, and I'm gonna bite the bullet, and I'm buying a quilt. So these are quilts that are homemade, right? By, like people make these quilts, and so they're like $200 to $300 for the quilt. And so I'm gonna buy I really want to buy a quilt for my husband and I's bed, with like the quilt bed, the pillow covers and everything that go with to match it, you know. And so I really think I'm going to do it and get a quilt this year. I've been talking about it for years and I've been wanting to do it for years, but I just didn't have the money to invest. And I have saved and saved and saved so we could do this little trip. If I don't get a quilt, then I'm coming home with like some new tie-dyed hoodies, bitches. Thank you. These are my new pajamas, and I'm obsessed with them. I got them from Walmart, you guys. They are velvety, soft, and they have stars on them. So you should go to the pajama. I have the button up the top, button up the front, top and bottoms. So cute. So I love matching pajamas, you know, especially since I work from home. I will be chilling in my matching pajamas, you know. So tie-dyed hoodies. They have like the best, just like small business stuff. Do you know what I'm saying? And so it's really, really cool. Also, just so y'all know, oh yes, Dana, do you live up there? Don't you live up there? If you live up there, let's meet in person if you want to. It's up to you though. I don't want to be weird. Because I'm weird like that. I'd be like, hey, bitch, come on by and see me. Oh, pink unicorns. That's awesome. Pink with unicorns. Also, I wanted to tell you guys that with the necklaces that I'm selling, I have been looking and looking and looking and thinking and thinking and thinking. And I'm telling you guys, I am going to be donating a portion of the money I raise from this lot of sales this month to Savage Sisters Harm Reduction Agency. You can look them up. I will show the receipt when I donate the money. We haven't really sold a lot of necklaces yet. I've given away more than I've sold. I've given away 2 necklaces so far, and I think I'm giving away 2 more. But I gotta stop doing that, or else I'm just gonna be giving away necklaces. But anyway, I'm gonna be taking money, and basically whatever I make, I want to like match it and send them like a couple $100 to help with their program. Savage Sisters, they go out into the community. They go out to Kensington, Philadelphia. That's where they live. Oh, you're in Magnolia. Okay. The other Dana from Eureka Springs on Facebook. Yes. So they go out into the community at Kensington, Philadelphia, and they do, this is it's bothering me, they do harm reduction. They hand out clean syringes. They collect the old ones. They do wound care. They give out water. They help people that are overdosing, Narcaning them and bringing them back to life and giving them oxygen and helping them with they have sober living houses. These people, Eureka Springs, Arkansas, these people are amazing. And the girl who runs it, I think her name is Sarah. Is it Sarah? I can't remember, but it's called Savage Sisters, and that's who I'm going to donate to. And so no pressure. You guys don't have to buy necklaces. I don't ever want anybody to feel like pressured to do anything. This is just something that I'm doing that I have no idea what you're talking about, Gabe. I'm going to have to hide you, baby, because you out of your mind, honey. So this is just something I'm doing because I really like it, and I really like the necklaces, and I think they came out so beautiful. And so you know, you don't ever have to feel pressure to do anything like that. But I am going to tell you this. We are going to be I am creating hoodies, and it's going to be a whole outfit. It's going to be the hoodie and the pants. I am creating a design with hoodies and pants, sweatpants and a hoodie. And so I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to do the design and all that stuff, but I'm coming up with it. Like I'm creating it in my mind, and it's going to be badass. It's going to be fucking so cool, and y'all are going to love it. I just got to get it together and get somebody to help me design the design. I got that for Nate the other day for $5. So me too. I'm obsessed with hoodies. So they're gonna be just. I want it to be discreet though. Like I want it to be like addiction across your chest. So it's just gonna have like a logo on it, like a Discovering Nicole logo with a quote inside of it that says, keep snitching on your addiction. Yeah. Yeah. I just got to figure out how to do it and keep it small so it's not like really big because I want it to be on your hip, on the pants, and on your chest, on the like left or right side of your chest on the hoodie. So we'll figure it out. But that's going to be something for the future. And then I also have my Paco the Sober Dog stickers. I'm going to have those made too. I just taking it one day at a time. So blush, I want my logo to be a peace sign or a heart that is a peace sign, and like a heart with a, and I want it to say discovering Nicole, and then keep snitching on your addiction. Keep snitching on your addiction with the in the peace sign. You know what I'm saying? I drew a picture of it on my last live, but I guess I could do that here so y'all can see it. And then so I want it to be, if it does a peace sign heart, it would be like this, 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 this. And so it would say, discovering, okay, Nicole, like that. And then keep, boop, 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 snitching on your addiction. And I'll show you what I mean. Okay. Okay. So this is the heart, the peace sign heart. And it says, discovering Nicole, keep snitching on your addiction. I just have Paquito. Paco, say hi to everybody. Yeah. Just Paco. So that or a circle peace sign. I'm not sure though. If anybody in here is like a really good digital designer, digital artist, and you could create it for me, I'll pay you for the creation. Okay. I'm not that great at it, But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed chit-chatting with me, okay? I haven't looked at any new dogs yet. I think, we're just going to chill until probably after the holidays. But I don't know. You never know with Neil. Neil could see a dog on the side of the road and bring it home tomorrow. Who knows? And that I hear everything and I know everything, and I just want you to know that I'm focusing on my health and my wellness and my mental health, and I'm focusing on spending time with my family and doing what's best for me so I can bounce back and be better and correct and be better than I was before, So everybody makes mistakes, and I'm sure that this will not be the last mistake that I make on the internet, okay? I'm sure in another year or two, I'll be going through another cancellation. I'm only human, and I'm doing the best I can to turn around and correct and make better choices this next time, so... Sometimes he does when he's around the house, but most of the time he has it pulled back. I actually highlighted it, and he has 2 blonde streaks in the front. Take a look at this. Okay, Blush, when you do, just let me know. Okay. So I love you guys, and I'll see y'all tomorrow, all right? Have a good day, and I'll see y'all Monday after I drop Nate off tomorrow at school. Love y'all. Thank you for being here, and thanks for supporting me. It means a lot to me.